Hello and welcome back to Down the Track. We are live in Dubai, and tomorrow is the big game, the blockbuster match, India versus Pakistan. On Sunday in Dubai International Cricket Stadium. It's this time it's Babar Azam versus Rohit Sharma. Pakistan broke that jinx in the T20 World Cup, and they won the game convincingly with 10 wickets last year in the same venue. But this time it's a different captain for India. It's Rohit Sharma at the wheel, and is a Virat Kohli as well. He's come back after a 1 month break. There was an outstanding interview that he gave today to the broadcaster Star Sports. If you haven't seen that, please make sure you do watch it. He talks about mental health. He talks about taking a break from things, and he was down, but it looks like he's raring to go now, and hopefully we can get to see an informed Virat Kohli. Plenty of chatter, plenty of buzz over here in Dubai going into this game between India and Pakistan. Everyone is anticipating this match, whether it's people on the streets and restaurants, you go to the mall, everyone over here is talking about India Pakistan. And even when you went today went to the Afghanistan Sri Lanka game, everyone was talking about this match and really looking forward to it. Today there was the press conferences for the two captains, Babar and Rohit. Rohit again, he's good at press conferences. I think journalists enjoy him, and he gives some funny answers as well. A Pakistani journalist asked Rohit Sharma today about the last year's game and how that's going to impact his team. And Rohit Sharma just replied that I have a weak memory. I don't remember what happened last year. So yeah, good tongue-in-cheek stuff from Rohit Sharma. And I think one thing that India has changed is their approach. Everyone talks about aggressive style, but they have been taking more risks now, especially with the bat. Rohit Sharma himself has adapted to that. They're focusing on strike rate more than anything else. Before it was about building an innings and keeping wickets in hand and attacking at the end, but now they're going for it from the front. If they lose wickets, they lose wickets, and this strategy can win you a lot of games, but at the same time you can lose games badly as well. So it'll be interesting to see how India approach this. I think with the current Pakistan attack, no Shaheen Shah Afridi, Wasim Jr. also not playing in tomorrow's game. He's ruled out of the tournament, so India can afford to attack Pakistan in this series and this match in particular tomorrow. And if they do that and score some big runs, then they will be in the driver's seat. Again, it's that top order battle, India versus Pakistan, the top three, Fakhar Zaman, Babar Azam, and Rizwan versus KL Rahul, Rohit Sharma, and Virat Kohli. That's going to be the deciding factor, I feel. The X factor is all fit. Hardik Pandya is fully fit right now. It's not like in the last T20 World Cup. He's batting, bowling. He's fresh off an IPL win as captain, and there was a dominant all-rounder performance there. Prankit joined us. Prankit, thank you so much for joining me. You can feel free to ask your questions, and hope you're excited for the game tomorrow. And really looking forward to it. And I was saying it's going to be the battle of the top three. Yes, Pakistan are missing Shaheen, India are missing Bumrah as well. There's going to be a bit of inexperience in both bowling lineups, but I think Bhuvneshwar Kumar will be key. He'll be the deciding factor because he's played 70, 80 T20s. He has that experience. He has the nous. He knows where to pitch the ball. He's played in Dubai quite a few times now, and he understands the conditions well. And the good thing is he's injury-free now. He's fully fit as well, and he's been playing some consistent cricket over the last year or so, and it's really good to see Bhuvneshwar there. And remember, if there's any hint of swing, Bhuvi will always exploit that. If you look at Pakistan's bowling, Haris Rauf, he's going to be leading the attack now. He was really good in the T20 World Cup last year. Everyone talks about Shaheen, but I felt Haris Rauf was extremely good. He provided that role with that older ball as well. In the middle overs, he was picking up wickets. He was getting the ball to move as well, and he played an equally crucial role. You talk about Shaheen, but Haris Rauf bowled really well. But of course, that support won't be there. You always need that support from both. And Shaheen in the first 2-3 overs, especially the first 2 overs, the power play sometimes can be unplayable, and that could be the deciding factor. He was the guy in the last T20 World Cup who allowed Pakistan to chase comfortable scores, 150, 160. If it wasn't for his spell, Pakistan might be chasing 180, 190. And I feel anything above 180, 190, Pakistan are not as comfortable. No team is, but Pakistan in general, they depend on their bowlers to restrict the opposition, and that's what they did against India in the last game. So yeah, there's no Shaheen, but there's no Bumrah as well. I think that's okay from that side of things. You can say that Pakistan have some inexperience, but Hassan Ali is there. India also have an experience. There's Arshdeep and Avesh Khan. If they get hit, what is the game plan? Then Deepak Chahar, remember, has more experience, but he's a backup. He's not in the 15 right now, so he can't play unless there is an injury. again, India gone spin heavy, so they'll be relying on their spinners. The UZ Chahal is back. He didn't play in the T20 World Cup, so that's another change that Pakistan will have to adapt to. Chahal was brilliant in the Asia Cup in these conditions in 2018 versus Pakistan, but now he's going to be back after missing the T20 World Cup. So I think he's going to be a deciding factor as well in this game. There will be a lot dependent on the toss as well. I feel that today we saw in the Afghanistan Sri Lanka game, bowling first, it gave you a big advantage. Hopefully, we get there's no dew, so that's not going to be cause too many problems. But the wicket is a bit sticky initially, and hopefully, this game we get to see a more balanced affair, and hopefully the toss doesn't have such an influential factor that we saw in the World Cup and in today's game. And but it will there will be some effect over there. I'm gonna just go through the fantasy players. So I'll pick 5 players to look out for in tomorrow's game. And if you're playing fantasy cricket on whatever app, these are the players you can look at. This is just opinionated. You can go with anybody possible. You never know who scores the runs and who picks up the wickets. But first of all, I'm going Babar Azam, Mr. Reliable. There has been criticism, especially in the Pakistani media as well, about his strike rate. But Babar always gets you runs. In fantasy, doesn't matter, right, about strike rate. He will get you runs. He scores those 50s, 60s. Regularly in the last 2 years, he's been so consistent, whether it's been the T20 World Cup or it's been tours abroad or even in Pakistan. He's gotten runs in all formats. I think he's the best all format batsman. Virat Kohli said in his interview today that Babar is the best batsman currently in the world, and that's a huge praise from someone like Virat Kohli. And again, I'll say that if you haven't seen that interview with Virat Kohli, outstanding. He talks about mental health. He talks about the challenges that he faced, and it just shows that he's human. It's a wonderful interview. Please do catch that if you haven't. But yeah, just talking about the game as well, I think Babar Azam, he's someone that will score you the runs. He will get off to a good start. India will have to get him out early. If he gets to face 10-15 deliveries, then he makes the use of that. So I think early on when he comes on, India will need to have a game plan. Maybe try a spinner there. Try to get Jadeja and try to get the ball away from him. Do something like that. But yeah, Babar is definitely a fantasy pick that I will look at. He's been in outstanding form and he's a class player. Second player I'm looking at, I'm going a bit different. I know he probably won't bat in the top 3 tomorrow, so it's a bit of a risk because fantasy, normally the top 3 score the most runs, which is not necessarily true, but it does happen like that. But I'm going with Surya Kumar Yadav. I just feel that he's been outstanding form and he's reached his game. We always knew he had the talent, he has the shots. He has like 4 shots for every delivery, whether it's leg side, offside, straight, and he's a class player, treat to watch. But I feel that now he's becoming a bit more consistent. He's not throwing away his wicket as much. You will still see the odd bad shot. Or like, why did he play that shot? That will happen with him. But I just feel after that 100 in England and then some couple of 50s in West Indies, Surya Kumar is definitely in good form. He's in good mindset, and if the pitch allows him, he's going to definitely play his shots. He's not going to be shy of playing, and I think he will like playing in this kind of game under this captaincy of Rohit Sharma, because he has the license to play his shots and try to focus on that strike rate, and I think he'll definitely do that. So for me, Surya Kumar, I also have him as one of the high scorers in this tournament. Only time will tell, but he's a batsman to look out. I know a lot of people are going Virat Kohli. He's he's due runs. We've been saying that for 2 years now. He is due runs. I hope from the bottom of my heart that Virat Kohli scores runs tomorrow. But yeah, I'm just going. And Kohli, to be fair, scored a 50 in this fixture last year. So he likes playing against Pakistan. He has a record 183 against them as well. He likes to chase. In 2016, the last time this was a T20 format in the Asia Cup, he had a brilliant battle with Amir and he got out of that battle with a magnificent 50. It was difficult conditions, but he batted beautifully. So love to see Virat Kohli in form, but I'm going with Surya Kumar as my second batsman. I picked 2 batsmen for your fantasy picks. Now I'll go 1 all-rounder, 2 bowlers. So the all-rounder, I'm going Hardik Pandya. I think the man is in form now. He's fully fit. That's the most important thing. Had an outstanding IPL. With the bat, you can float him as well if needed. He can come in at number 4. He can finish off an innings with the ball. He can bowl with the new ball. He can bowl with the older ball. And I think with the way India picked the team, there will be reliance on him to bowl the death overs. And death overs, you do pick up those wickets with catches in the deep. So Hardik, I think, has a chance to pick up wickets there. And his runs will always come in handy for the team. So Hardik Pandya is my all-rounder. And then for the bowling, I'm going going to go Yuzvendra Chahal. He has a point to prove why he didn't get picked in that T20 World Cup. It's in these conditions, and he can show that he was needed, and with a good performance over here in Dubai. And he likes bowling in Dubai for RCB. He's done a really good job over here. Even when his team probably hasn't won as many games, he's picked up wickets, and he's been an outstanding bowler. The way he varies his pace has been outstanding. He's not afraid to toss the ball up, and that's why he's wicket taking as well. And he has good quicker one on him. He's developed that, and he can bowl the wrong one if needed, if required. So yeah, Yuzi Chahal is my bowling option. I think he is your wicket taker. I was looking at Shadab as my second bowler, but I think he goes in the all-rounder category, especially with his PSL performances. He bats it two down. But yeah, if you don't look at him as an all-rounder, as a bowler, you can pick Shadab. But if you go for another bowler, I'll go Haris Rauf. I feel he can bowl at the death, and he can bowl with the new ball. He has some decent pace, get the ball to swing, and he can pick up wickets. And he's a good fantasy pick. He is expensive, but that's a sign of a wicket taker as well, right? Like, you try to go for wickets, so you're not afraid to get hit. But at the same time, one bad shot or anything, you do pick up those wickets. So Haris Rauf is my fifth option, and he's my second bowler for a fantasy pick. And I think that pretty much wraps it up. It's going to be a cracker tomorrow, hopefully. It's been a while since we've seen close India-Pakistan game. The last one I remember was in 2014 Asia Cup. It was the Asia Cup, coincidentally. India vs Pakistan. Afridi hit Ashwin for a couple sixes to finish off the game. After that, in 2016 Asia Cup, it was one-sided. Yeah, Amir had a really good spell, but India are comfortable. In the T20 World Cup in Kolkata, again, Virat Kohli chased it down. 2017, the first game of the Champions Trophy, it was India convincingly winning, then Pakistan convincingly winning in the final. 2018 Asia Cup, both games India won with ease. 2019 World Cup, India won with ease. 2021 Pakistan beat India with ease. So it's been a long time since we've seen a thriller. Hopefully we get to see a super over, like a last ball finish. The crowd deserve it. They're going to come in flocks tomorrow. It's going to be a packed stadium. And one thing that you will need to know is that it's extremely hot in Dubai. Whether it's day or night, it's really hot. Today, like at 4 o'clock, when we reached the ground, it was 44, 45 degrees. That's going to play a part for everybody. Make sure if you're going to the game, stay hydrated. And for the players as well, it will impact them. So hopefully they stay hydrated, and they counter the conditions. They're acclimatizing as well. That's why they have their practices at similar times of match timing, and that will definitely help them. And wishing both teams all the best. It's going to be a cracker tomorrow. India versus Pakistan. Anybody guess who's going to win? But I'm going 60-40 India. But let's see what happens tomorrow. It's going to be outstanding. I'm hoping for a close game either way. Whoever wins, hoping for a close match, and best of luck to both the sides. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone, and make sure you like and subscribe. We'll try to get you some the latest content from the Asia Cup. There's some videos and stuff that we post of fan reactions and crowd reactions and everything as well. And stay tuned, and thank you so much for joining me. Really appreciate it.